look at the mount from here, you can see how big the cemetery is. And as we drive by, on the right you can see the ruins of the city of David.
Herod becomes friend with lots of important people. Since he lives in Jerusalem, he cannot come for the weekend, so he's invited by his friends to their homes. And in between his friends, he has also the Caesar's children that invite him to their home. Caesar, in those days, looks at Herod, sees a handsome guy, super clever, sharp as hell, says, you know what? You're Jewish. We'll make you the king of the Jews. Why was it such a great idea in the eyes of the Romans? Because the Jews were always rebelling against the Romans. They did not like a foreigner ruling them. So here, the Romans think, okay, we'll put Herod, who is Jewish in their eyes, and he will be the king. But what they did not realize was Herod could not be the king of the Jews because he was not from David's dynasty. So here we have a Jewish king nominated by the Romans, and the Jews hate, don't trust. For them, he's a goy, he's not Jewish. For the Romans, he's Jewish. And here we have Herod ruling a people that hate him, and he has to protect himself all the time. So everybody that raises his head, it's being chopped off. We don't have to look at ISIS, it goes back in history. So he rules with a lot of power, threatening everybody around him, but on the same time, he wants to impress the Jewish people, so he builds beautiful buildings around. And he goes to the heart of the Jewish people, to the temple. When he comes to the priest and he says, I want to build a temple in honor of God, they do not trust him. So they make all kinds of agreements, and what he does, he builds the temple on top of the old building, and only when it is being approved by the priests, they destroy the old one and leave the new one. It is said that the nicest building in the world was the temple that Herod built. Now, not only the temple was built by him, but he rounds the building, the Temple Mount, with a tremendous, massive wall that was all built by hand. And part of these stones we can see here. If you count 7 or 8 rows, these are stones laid by King Herod, probably not by him himself, but by his slaves. And it is very kind of clear that he built it because Herod had always the same type of hewing the stone, and there's always a frame around the stone, something that sometimes costs to do it more than the whole stone.